EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, Arizona.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 20.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Able to power through. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Oh, now.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one is caught by Hunt. Not much there, only a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Winston buying time to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up 40 extra points.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
2 yards.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Hurts. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To Golden Tate.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards remaining on second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Cardinals 7.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action now. Winston out to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This pass complete to Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 63-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
2nd and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
He was taken down by Bobby.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find it.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. On 1st down, Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Golden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's now
second and 6, just inside the 30. Final play of the half here, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Peterson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a screen to Powell. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 50.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 20.
Winston forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Rolling to, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cardinals 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up second.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. 22 yards there, a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
28 all.
And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Peterson. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now back to throw. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
On the carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Jameis now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brought down at the 8-yard line.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Cardinal first down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
They should have put a stamp on
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll buy some time right. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action now, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.